So now 54, 8th canto, chapter 24, last chapter, text number 54. 54 to 58, Matsya will speak Matsya Puran to King Satyavrat. 54. Shri Shukha Vacha Iti Uktvavantam Nirpatim Bhagavan Adi Purushaha Matsya Rupi Mahambhodau Vihramsha Tattvam Abravit. Sri Shukha Vacha, Sri Shukdev Goswami said, Iti thus Uktavantam, being addressed by Maharaj Satyavrat Nripatim unto the king Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Adi Purusha, the origin Purus Matsya Rupi, who had assumed the form of a fish, Maha Ambhodhau, in the water of inundation, Vihran, while moving, Tattvam Abravit, explained the absolute truth. Okay. Shukdev Goswami continued. When Satyavrat had thus prayed to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had assumed the form of a fish, the Lord, while moving in the water of inundation, explained to him the absolute truth. Okay? Who? Matsya. Okay. Purana Samhitam Divyam Sankhya Yoga Kriyavatim Satyavrattasya Rajarsher Atmaguhyam Asheshasataha. Purana, the subject matter explained in the Puranas, the old histories, especially the Matsya Purana, Samhitam, the Vedic instructions contained in Brahma Samhita and other Samhitas, Divyam, all transcendental literature, Sankhya, the philosophical way of Sankhya Yoga, Yoga, the science of self-realization or Bhakti Yoga, Kriyavatim, practically applied in life, Satyavratasya of King Satyavrat, Raj Rishi, the great king and saint, Atmaguhyam, all the mysteries of self-realization, Asheshataha, including all branches. The Supreme Personality of Godhead thus explained to King Satyavrata the spiritual science known as Sankhya Yoga, the science by which one distinguishes between matter and spirit. In other words, Bhakti Yoga. Along with the instructions contained in the Puranas, the old histories, and the Samhitas, the Lord explained himself in all these literatures. Okay, the Supreme Lord explained in detail to King Satyavrata, Satyavratasya Rajarshir Ashestha. The Lord Matsya, Supreme Lord, explained in detail everything to King Satyavrata. What is that? Divyam Purana Samhitam, the sacred Matsya Purana. And what is it? Sankhya Yoga Kriyavatim. This Matsya Purana contains Jnana, Bhakti and Karma, and also Atmaguhyam, a description of the nature of the Lord. Okay. Ashurashid Rishibhi Sakam Atma Tattvam Asamsayam Naviyashino Bhagavata Proktam Brahma Sanatanam. Ashurashid, he heard Rishibhi, the great saintly person, Sakam, with Atma Tattvam, the science of self-realization, Asamshayam, without any doubt, because it was broken by the Supreme Lord. Navi Asina, sitting in the boat, Bhagavata, by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Proktam, explained Brahma, all transcendental literature, Sanatanam, eternally existing. While sitting in the boat, Navi Asino, while sitting in the boat, King Satyavata, accompanied by the sage Rishibhi Sakam, Ashraushid Asamshayam, listened without doubt, Bhagavata Proktam, whatever the instruction of Supreme Lord was, Atma Tattvam, in regard to Atma, Brahma Sanatanam, and eternal Brahman. While sitting in the boat, King Satyavrata, accompanied by the great saintly persons, listened to the instruction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in regard to self-realization. These instructions were all from the eternal Vedic literature, Brahman. Thus, the king and sages had no doubt about the absolute truth. Okay, because there were other sages also. Okay. Atit pralayapaya uttitaya savedhase hatva suram haigrivam vedana pratyaharadhari. So just here summary is given what and all topic he discussed, Lord Matsya with Satyavrat Muni. What the detail of the topic is in Matsya Purana. Atita past pralaya apaye, at the end of the inundation, Utthitaya to bring him to his senses. After sleeping, Saha, the Supreme Lord Vedasa, and to Lord Brahma, Hatva, after killing Asuram, the demon Hayagrivam by the name Hayagriva Vedan, all the Vedic records, Pratyahara delivered Hari, the Supreme Personality of God. At the end of the last inundation during the period of Swayambhu Manu, at the end of the last inundation, last pralaya, during the period of Swayambhu Manu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead killed the demon named Hayagriva and delivered all the Vedic literatures to Lord Brahma when Lord Brahma awakened from sleeping. Okay, so the purpose of the two appearance of Matsya at different times are here described. Atita Pralayapaya means at the beginning of Swayambhu Manvantar. Okay, at that time there was other need, here there was another need. Okay, so two Matsya incarnation is like this. Satu Satyavrto Raja Jnana Vijnana Samyutaha Vishnu Prasadat Kalpe Asmin Asid Vaivasvato Manu. Saha, he too indeed Satyavrata, Satyavrat Raja, the king, Jnana Vijnana Samyuta, enlightened in full knowledge and its practical use. Vishnu of Lord Vishnu Prasadat by the mercy Kalpe Asmin in this period ruled by Vaivasvat Manu. Asida became Vaivasvataha Manu, Vaivasvat Manu. King Satyavrat was illuminated with all Vedic knowledge by the mercy of Lord Vishnu, and in this period he has now taken birth as Vaivasvat Manu, the son of the god. So same King Satyavrata now has taken birth as Vaivasvat Manu, the son of Vivaswan, the sun god. Okay, so okay, so Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Prabhupada quoting that, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives his verdict that Satyavrata appeared in the when the Chakshus Manvantar ended and the period of Vaivasvat Manu began. Okay, after Chakshus Manu, Vaivasvat Manu, the sun god, sun. Vivaswan is sun god, his son is Shraddhadev, or because he is the son of Vivaswan, his name become Vaivasvat. So that Vaivasvat Manu time period started after the time period of Chakshus Manu. Chakshus Manu is 6th Manu, Vaivasvat Manu is the 7th Manu. So by the grace of the Lord Vishnu, Satyavrata received instructions from the second fish incarnation. So there's also clear now two fish incarnation. One is at the beginning of Swayambhu Manu's time period, and one is in the Chakshus Manu's time. Okay. So by the grace of Lord Vishnu, Satyavrata received instructions from the second fish incarnation and was thus enlightened in all spiritual knowledge. Okay, so here the Lord accepted the form of Matsya during the flood at the time of Chakshus Manvantar. He protected Vaivasvat Manu by putting him on a boat made of the earth. The purpose of this avatar was to give knowledge. This is explained by the phrase endowed with knowledge and realization by the Lord's mercy. Okay. So why this avatar? To give knowledge to King Satyavrata. Okay. Now this is the Matsya avatar Katha, two Matsya avatar. So now 59 to 61 the Falashruti. Satyavratasya rajarshe maya matsyasya sharanginah samvadam mahad akhyanam Shrutva muchyeta kilvishat. Satyavrtasya of King Satyavrat, Rajrishi of the great king Maya Matsyasya, and the fish incarnation Sharanginaha, who had one horn on his head. Samvadam, the description of dealings. Mahat Akhyanam, the great story. Shrutva, by hearing Muchyeta, is delivered Kilvishat from all sinful reaction. This story concerning the great king Satyavrata and the fish incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu is a great transcendental narration. Anyone who hears it is delivered from the reactions of sinful life. Jai. अवतारम हरेर्योयम कीर्तेद अन्वहम नरः संकल्पास्तस्य सिद्ध्यन्ति सायाति परमां गतिम. Avatar, incarnation, Hare of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yaha, whoever I am, he Kirtayet, narrates and chants Anvaham daily, Naraha, such a person, Sankalpa, all ambitions, Tasya of him, Siddhyanti, becomes successful, Saha, such a person, Yati, goes back, Paramam Gatim, back home, back to God at the Supreme place. One who narrates this description of the Matsya incarnation and King Satyavrat will certainly have all his ambitions fulfilled, and he will undoubtedly return home back to Godhead. One who daily narrates this description, okay, daily if somebody is narrating the description of this Matsya incarnation, he will certainly have all his ambitions fulfilled, and he will go to Vaikuntha Dham, Sahayati Paramam Gati, the topmost destination he will achieve. And so, what is the point? All ambitions also fulfilled, and he will go to Vaikuntha Loka also. Okay. 61. प्रलय पयासी धातु सुप्त शक्तिर मुखे भया श्रुति गणम आपनीतम प्रत्युपादत्त हत्वा दितिजम अक्थयत यो ब्रह्म सत्यव्रतानां तम अहम अखिल हेतुम जिम्मीनम नतोस्मि. Pralaya Payasi, in the water of inundation, Dhatu from Lord Brahma, Supta Shakti, who was inert because of sleeping, Mukhebhyaha, from the mouth, Shruti Ganam, Vedic records, Apanitam, stolen, Pratyupadatta, gave back to him, Hatva, by killing Ditijam, the great demon, Akathya, explained, Yaha, one who Brahma, Vedic knowledge, Sattvatanam, for the enlightenment of Satyavrata and the great saintly person, Tam, unto him, Aham, I, Akhil, Hetum, unto the cause of all causes, Jim, Meenam, appearing as and pretending to be a great fish, Natah Asmi, I offer my respectful obeisances. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who pretend to be a gigantic fish, who restored the Vedic literature to Lord Brahma when Lord Brahma awakened from sleep, and who explained the essence of Vedic literature to King Satyavrata and the great saintly persons. Okay. Here is a summary of Satyavrata's meeting with the fish incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu's purpose was to take back all the Vedic literatures from the demon Hayagriva and restore them to Lord Brahma. Incidentally, by his causeless mercy, the Lord spoke with Satyavrata. The word Satyavratanam is significant because it indicates that those on the level of Satyavrata can take knowledge from the Vedas delivered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever is spoken by the Supreme Lord is accepted as Veda. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta Krita Vedavit, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the compiler of all Vedic knowledge, and he knows the purport of the Vedas. Therefore, anyone who takes knowledge from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, or from Bhagavad Gita as it is, knows the purpose of the Vedas. Vedaisya sarver ahamev vedya. What is the purpose? Purpose of Veda is to know Krishna. One cannot understand Vedic knowledge from the Vedavadratas who read the Vedas and misconstrue their subject matter. One has to know the Vedas from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So, two avatar. First fish incarnation and second fish incarnation. So the purpose here is very clearly mentioned. So it's a Ditijam, born from Diti, means a demon. Here the conventional meaning is to take over the literal meaning. He was not really Diti's son. Okay. So Satyavratanam in the plural out of respect. Jim Satyavratanam he is saying out of respect. Okay. Because some generally plural is used. In Hindi also it is the same. Sometimes for giving respect. And Jihmaminam means having a corrupted fish form. Okay, it was a distorted form because the fish had a horn which was tied to the boat. So, okay, another form of distorted fish is known as commonly as Adi. The horn, there was in this fish incarnation, the horn was there. Okay, so two incarnation is like one. The purpose was to protect the Vedas when Haigiri was stolen, and another was to give knowledge to King Satyavrata. Okay, so here the word Ditijam means, actually, if you take literal meaning, then it is the son of Diti. Okay, but that meaning should not be taken here. Okay, so because he is not actually the Diti's son. Okay, so that's the point here, that where it is. Okay. प्रलय पैसु धातु सुप्त शक्ति मुखेभ्यः श्रुति गणम अपनीतम प्रत्युपादत हत्वा दितिजम akathyad yo brahma satyavratanam tam aham akhila hetum jihmaminam natosmi. So these words only here being explained. Okay. So this Ditijam, Prabhupada has translated the great demon. Okay, so generally Ditijam means that this Haigriva can be said like son of Diti, but he was not actually the son of Diti, but he was a great demon. Like that, if one has to understand. Okay, so that's what here he mentioned. To offer what he is saying, I offer my respectful obeisances. Aham nato asmi. I offer my respectful obeisances to whom? Tam jihmaminam, unto that Matsya. So jihmaminam means because it was not normal fish, there was a horn on the head of the fish. That's unusual. So and that Matsya is what? Akhil hetum, the cause of all causes. Ditijam hatva, who killed the Ditijam means the great demon. So one should not take the meaning Ditijam means that son of Diti. No, Ditijam means a great demon. So who killed him? After killing the great demon, who dhatu shruti ganam pratyupadata, who restored the Vedic literature to Lord Brahma. Okay, shruti ganam, Vedic literature. So why? Because they were mukhebhya apnitam, because they were stolen from his mouth. Whose mouth? Brahma's mouth. Why? Supta sakte, because while Brahma had no powers during sleep, pralay was during sleep. At the time of devastation, Brahma was little sleepy, and that time only he stolen. Yah Satyavratanam Brahma Akathyar. So who explained the essence of Vedic literature to King Satyavrata? Same personality. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So now here thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 8th canto, 24th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Matsya, the Lord's fish incarnation. So Prabhupada is writing here that this commentation has been finished in our New Delhi center today. That means the first day of September 1976, the day of Radha Ashtami, by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the Acharyas. So this commentary on the Canto 8, Prabhupada completed on the day of Radha Ashtami, which is September 1st, 1976. Okay, so now you can think how long. I was not even born. Okay, it's a long back. Srila Narottam Das Thakur says, Tandere charan se vi bhakta sanivas, janame janame hoy yahi abhilas. Prabhupada is saying, I am attempting to present Srimad Bhagavatam in the English language by the order of my spiritual master, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and by his grace the work of Srila Prabhupada translation is gradually progressing even now. Okay, so and the European American devotees who have joined the Krishna consciousness movement are helping me considerably. Srila Prabhupada is saying, Thus we have expectations of finishing the great task before my passing away. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. So anyway, Prabhupada is saying that before my passing away, we have the great task to complete the 12th canto's commentary, and but till 10th canto, 14th chapter, some 8 verse 8 or 9, I think somewhere there, Prabhupada was present physically, and later on the commentary was done by his disciple after he passed away. Okay, after he took samadhi. So just think, Prabhupada translated in English and took from many acharyas, like 10-15 acharyas commentaries, summarized version Prabhupada is translating. All are in Sanskrit. Everything you have to translate and find out what exactly to give here, how much, because all you cannot just translate and write here. So you have to translate and get things whatever is he want to present here for our benefit, so that he have to put here in English language like that. So think how much time and energy effort it would have been taken and to print those books. And now we are so, at least I am so lazy that I am not able to read only. He wrote, he printed, he translated, he did everything alone, 70-year-old, or like 70s, above 70. He did everything. Within 10 years he wrote more than 70 volumes of the books. Not only that was his job, he opened 108 temples also. And he opened farm communities, vegetarian restaurants. He travelled 10 to 14 times all over the world. He wrote many letters, he gave many lectures, he did management. What and all he did not do. Everything. Just in 10 years. Okay, so at least we can complete reading full Bhagavatam. Okay. So anyway, here the 8th canto completes, and then we have canto 9. Okay, so